Good afternoon. I'm here today. I'm a family lawyer in Dallas, Texas, and I've been doing family law for longer than I care to say, like over 35 years. And I am here today to talk about emotionally intelligent lawyering and emotionally intelligent divorce. And why, if you are looking to get a divorce, and if you are, I'm sorry about that, because that's not fun at all. I've been through it myself. But if you are, why you should look for a lawyer that talks about emotionally intelligent lawyering and emotionally intelligent divorce, and what is that and how can it benefit you and your family. So let's talk about emotional intelligence and emotionally intelligent lawyering to start with, okay? So the key aspects of emotionally intelligent lawyering are your lawyer has to be self-aware. That lawyer does not need to take your problems on and have them become their own and get enmeshed with you. They have to be self-aware and recognizing that your emotions are what they need to help you with. I've been doing this over 35 years, and I can't tell you how many times I have seen lawyers that are completely enmeshed in their clients' problems. And what that ends up doing is it ends up creating a lot more dispute and more conflict than is necessary. I mean, your problems can't become their problems. So they have to be self-aware. They have to be able to self-regulate. It's a tough business being a family lawyer. It's a tough business going through a divorce. And what you want a lawyer to be able to do is to manage their own stress, have them stay calm under pressure, and to maintain professionalism even when you want to kind of like kill the other person, kill the other lawyer. Because if you can maintain professionalism and manage your emotions, what's going to happen is in that setting, your lawyer is going to be the one that's going to be able to think clearly. It's going to be able to advise you without getting completely overwhelmed and having you become overwhelmed. And I see this a lot. I mean, I've been, like I said, doing this a long time. And there are times when you can tell that the calmest person in the room is the one who's listening, getting the information, assessing, and able to come up with the best outcomes. So self-regulation is a part of emotional intelligence, and it's a part of emotionally intelligent lawyering, and it's really important because you as a client are going through the hardest time of your life, so we don't expect you to come in perfectly self-regulated. Another component of emotionally intelligent lawyering is empathy. I know it seems counterintuitive to want your lawyer to have some empathy, but I promise you, not only do you want them to have empathy for you, but you do to some extent want them to have empathy for the situation and to some extent for the other side. I mean, at the end of the day, especially if you have children, you're kind of stuck with this person for pretty much the rest of your life. Maybe not in a marital relationship, but you're in a restructured family, or you're going to be sitting next to each other at graduations and weddings, and you'll be having grandchildren together. And so there is some sense of emotionally intelligent lawyering that says, hey, I got to understand a little bit what's happening on the other side, because my client's going to have to deal with this person for the rest of their lives. So I can't act like they're just the evil incarnate and they have nothing that I care about as the lawyer for my client. There's only two more really I think that are important is social skills. I mean, you really want your attorney to have the ability to build strong relationships. If you're in a litigation matter, you want that person to have a good relationship with the judges. You want them to have a good relationship with the opposing counsel. There's an old saying, you get more bees with honey. It's the absolute truth. I mean, you just do. For example, in a lot of work I do, I get a lot of referrals from the client on the other side of the case. So, I mean, that's because I didn't completely alienate that client, and I obviously did a good job for my client. They saw that. And so building really strong relationships with clients and opposing counsel and judges is another aspect of emotionally intelligent lawyering. So the last one that I want to talk about is motivation. So it's maintaining a strong sense of purpose and resilience in the face of legal challenges. So, divorce is tough. Family law is tough. It's extremely emotional. People are losing something most important to them, whether it's their intact family or, in worst case scenarios, if someone's sort of made a mistake in their lives and they may lose custody to their children. I think for emotionally intelligent lawyering, as a lawyer, really, what is the purpose of my representation of this person and staying resilient to that purpose when things get tough and are going tough? So that's the first little episode we're doing on emotional intelligence and emotionally intelligent lawyering. And stay tuned for episode 2.